Hi, Dr. Crosby. Um, Change. In order to deal with change effectively, I think teacher leaders should be open, flexible, and willing to commit to it. We should accept and be open to change because it's inevitable and it will happen all the time on a regular basis in education, whether it's because of new personnel, new policies, resources, you name it. Even after we have accepted change, we still have to be flexible. Change comes with like a learning curve or a learning process, if you will. And we should expect mistakes to happen. And when that occurs, not throw in the towel, but ourselves have a growth mindset when it comes to change. Leaders should be, our teacher leaders as well, should be role models for committing to learn the ins and outs of what changes are happening and occurring so that they could be the ones to support others and to help other teachers. So parental involvement. One of my parental involvement successes um, has been with helping parents to support their students' learning at home. So I use my digital whiteboard on a regular basis, daily, to teach my math lessons. I discovered that I could record my lesson, what I was writing on the board, and my voice explaining as I went through the lesson all at the same time. Just like those Khan Academy videos that you might watch to learn how to do a certain mathematical process. So I learned how to do that on my own whiteboard, and it was a game changer for me when it came to um, parents. So I had a high number of students who were not doing their homework, and their performance and their grades were reflecting that. I made the recordings and I made them really relatable and specific to our class and what we were, other things that were happening in the class at the time in the lessons as well. And I posted them on Dojo just regularly, once a week, sometimes twice a week, depending on how many mini lessons I was able to do. So parents began watching those recordings of me teaching them how to do the procedures, the mathematical procedures, as well as the students. So they got to see what the kids were learning, and they were able to apply that to helping kids do their homework and just being aware and knowing what was going on in the classroom. So parents were thanking me. They were commenting on how much they were learning about the new math, and nearly all of those students began to complete their homework. Their grades were improving. So I was able to build positive and lasting relationships with many of those parents because of that. Okay, so leadership style. My former principal's leadership style was a direct style. In our meetings, we didn't have all the bells and whistles and cute little activities to do, but they were efficient and to the point. We did not seem to waste much time at the meetings. I knew what was expected and what direction to go in to get whatever my task was done. I guess the con would be that from time to time, other people would have really great ideas that didn't get shared in the meeting or the session. And so if you had an idea, you would have to go to the principal later to share what you were thinking, and which in many cases would be too late because the wheels would already be in motion for our plan. I personally didn't mind the direct style, and I mean, that could very well be because of my generation group, or I don't know, personality. I don't know. Um, but my current principal now has a more facilitative style of leading. So we, in our meetings, our trainings, and our sessions, we engage in a lot of collaboration, um, which I think has helped us to get to know each other. Um, we are able to relate to each other. We get to hear everybody's ideas, which most times brings about something really good, like very creative and even impressive um, ideas and results. However, well, even though the sessions are really engaging and interactive, um, we almost always end up with some kind of product, like we had a goal to create something or make something or do something. However, though, I guess the con would be the resolutions seem to take a lot longer to come around to. Um, from time to time, we've had to have a person who I guess has more of a direct style have to kind of rein us in. Um, so I think maybe there's a time and a place for both kinds of leadership styles, just depending on when and where or what the end goal is. Yeah.